Alright, so before we put this on a sheet, there's one last thing that we need to do, which is place our section markers. So up here on the quick access bar is the section tool. You can also get to it through the view bar. So view section, or again, you just click this button here, and we're going to place a section marker through this column footing. Now it's kind of tight here to get this on a sheet, so I don't want to pull all this out. So what I'm going to do is, once you place a section, if you click these little cycle buttons, it cycles through the options. So I'm going to click that twice, well, this one only once, and it puts a tail there. I can pull that tail down. It's a pretty good spot for that. I can do another one. Well, that one's going the wrong way, so we'll move it that way, move it up, kind of get it aligned. We can use these handles to just stretch things out. Now the blue box is the actual section, so we will be using these later in the next assignment. So we want to make sure those blue boxes actually encapsulate the things that we want to cut through. And for this one, I'm actually going to use that control, drag, move to make a copy of that. And now you'll also see that in our project browser we have 3 new sections. We'll worry about getting numbers in here in the next assignment when we actually create these details. So now we're finally ready to put it on a sheet. If you go to our Vanco Hall page, you'll download the ARC 220 title block, and when you open it, it'll look like this. If you open it right from the web browser, it'll open in Revit like this. What you'll get is this button up here that says load into project. So what we've opened is a family file, and now we're loading that into our project. You might get a warning saying that it can't load it, or it can't view it or place it because we're not in the right kind of view. That's fine. I'm going to close that. Once it's loaded in, you can close it. We come down to our sheets in our project browser. We right click and we say new sheet, and there is that title block that we just imported. We hit OK. Now make sure you fill this out with your information. It's a foundation plan as the title. Put your name as the author. The scale will automatically fill out when we place the view. The due date, put the proper due date in here. It's the day that you have lab in week 3. If you select this title block, you'll see a little question mark that you can click on here. Please put the day that you have lab in this box. So I'll just put Monday for an example. The drawing is S2.1. To place the foundation plan on, it's as simple as coming over to the project browser, dragging, and then clicking. You can use the arrow keys to nudge the drawing around or to move it around in small increments. Don't forget to get your title that's all the way down here. We want to move, whoops. You have to select that and then move it up. If you want to change the length of this line, you have to select the view and you'll get the handle. So if you want to change that line, select the view, not the title. And that's pretty much it. You want to make sure that these symbols are outside of your sheet. So I kind of got that close. You can just drag these out in the view. That way they won't show up on the sheet. Don't forget, when you print, you want to go into setup and make sure that your zoom is set to 100 and that your paper is centered. Make sure you double check that, because the default is always fit to page, and if you do that, your print will not be to scale. And that pretty much wraps up this assignment for now. Thank you.